So, Rick Hamada.
Well, my goodness gracious. A very good afternoon and aloha. First of all, I want to thank Paul very much for the invitation to come down and see you today and a chance to participate in what is much needed in this beautiful community of ours, and that is passion within the people and the opportunity to demonstrate the feelings that are counter to what one would believe would be the voice for all of us. And if you read the media and you watch the news and you listen to some of the other broadcasts and what have you, one would assume that the state of Hawaii is 100% behind President Barack Obama and all the policies that he has initiated thus far. One would assume that the people of this state are walking lockstep with the Democrat majority that is housed in your building behind us, and that we are in 100% support of the policies that are expressed there. But by you being here today, you are telling in a very loud voice that no, that is not the case. And as a matter of fact, there are better ways to steward the community that we clearly all love and appreciate. I want you to look around to the person that is standing next to you. Go ahead, literally take a look at the person who is standing next to you. They are your neighbors. They are your cousins, your relatives, your aunties and uncles. They're business partners. They're customers of yours. We are literally the fabric of this community. It is with great pride that I count myself amongst the small business owners and operators in our 50th state. Small business people, are you here today? If you listen to the radio program in the morning, I say it every single time I can, that I am very proud to associate myself with the small business people of this community, because it is you who understands what the real world is all about. You understand the value of a true dollar. You understand that when the oppressiveness of your government comes into your lives, you just don't talk about it, you just don't feel it, you see it. You see it in your diminishing bank account, you see it on the smaller meals you're serving your children, and you see it in saying no to your kids on a regular basis. I would be hard-pressed to say that the people who sit in this big square building, with the exception of a select few, would have that comprehension or understanding. And I think that's at the core issue of why we're here today. There is no understanding. There is no appreciation. There is no real world perspective from the people who are making the decisions for us. Because if there were, how in God's name could we even contemplate taking more money out of your pocket and your pocket and your pocket and putting into the pockets of others, disempowering you from being able to make decisions that makes a life that you choose for you and your family? How could that happen if they understood? So again, I'm here simply not as a radio talk show host, not as a Republican, not as a Democrat, no political affiliation. I have two beautiful children, Zachary and Zoe, 6 and 8 years of age. And I can't tell you if I'm going to be able to say that I love anybody more than those two kids of ours. And I look around at what's happening. I look around at what's happening at the national level with our federal programs and the decisions that are being made by this White House. I take a look at what's being contemplated on a daily basis in the big square building. And I fast forward and think a little bit ahead. Zachary is 8 years old right now. He'll be on his own in 10 years. In 10 years. What is our community going to look like in a decade? Because if we look at the past 10 years, you and I were here on the steps of this building 10 years ago, fighting for the same exact thing that we're here to do today. And that is to send a message of refusal to continue to disempower and take, thereby relegating us to a life that we do not choose, but a life that we're subjected to, and that is not freedom in America. Every person that is here today, I am certain that you have anywhere from 10 to 20, 50, maybe even 100 people that you can touch with your message. We are here in strength today, but we're even stronger because of the commitment and the passion that you deliver every single day. Go out and spread the news that it does not have to be this way. It does not have to be this way. The reason why, and I say it on the air and I'll say it here before I go, politics is a numbers game. It is simply a numbers game. It's a number of how much money you can raise, it's a number of how many votes are cast, and it's a number of how many you win by. There are more of us, like-minded individuals today, than our friends on the other side who have perpetuated this system of government for the past 5 decades. There's more of us than them. It's up to us to coalesce, to get together, and to be as active and as informed as humanly possible. And if you want victory, it's there for you to take. It's a matter of going out and doing it. And by you being here today, that is the first step to getting to all that you hope to achieve here in this beautiful state of Hawaii. So thank you very much for being with us. Thank you so very much.